Eh, di malam hari ini adalah pertemuan puncak untuk Python Pro 1 dan pertemuan puncaknya diisi dengan presentasi final project siswa. Nah, nanti parents kami izin nanti Terry akan presentasi untuk final projectnya. Kemudian nanti setelah itu eh kewajiban saya habis itu presentasi tentang gambaran Python Pro 2 ya. Kemudian nanti Terry bisa bertanya, kemudian parents juga bisa bertanya. Dan habis itu kita bebas ngobrol. Oke, Terry?
Ya, Kak Farabi. Katanya di
Mhm,
pertemuan sebelumnya, bahkan kalau sesudah pembelajaran ini selesai dan misalnya belum mau lanjut ke Python Pro 2 misalnya ya kan,
mhm.
ngobrol-ngobrol di sini, ngobrol-ngobrol gini misalnya kalau misalnya tanyain ke Kak Farabi ada waktu luangnya bisa kan?
Bisa, bisa. Ya, tenang aja. Ada banyak kok siswa yang sampai sekarang saya masih ini terhubung gitu sama mereka yang kelas grup ya.
Oh, oke.
Oke. Oke, kita dengarkan bersama parents untuk presentasinya Terry. Sudah siap Terry? Kalau
Ah,
Terry mau mengganti background boleh.
baik.
Ada nggak background kayak gini nih? Udah saya bagiin belum di awal-awal? Kalau nggak salah saya
Eh,
bagiin Terry.
iya sih, tapi itu bukan background yang begini, rasanya itu background pemandangan.
Oh, oh, oh ini dia Terry. Ini background khusus saya buat kelulusan
Oh,
siswa. Bentar ya.
oke.
Data Scientist, Algonova Courses, Button Pro Graduation. Nah ini dia, di chat Zoom Terry. Nah itu.
Sebentar belum diterima. Nah ini. Sebentar. Kalau malam-malam di sini biasanya di rumah saya ini Kak Parabi sinyalnya udah mulai buruk gitu.
Oh oke. It's okay.
Sebentar ya.
Mungkin overload kali ya. Karena banyak yang make malam biasanya.
Bukan.
PPT-nya udah disiapin kan, Terry?
PPT itu yang gimana?
Yang Canva,
Ah,
PowerPoint-nya.
iya.
Oke, aman lah.
Sebentar. Kayaknya ditaruh di Terry TNT aja dah. Nama filenya. Ini apa namanya nih yang layar belakangnya yang Kak Parabi pakai? Apa namanya itu? Layar belakang? Bukan.
Iya, virtual background. Jadi, klik video Terry, video settings. Habis itu ada ke bagian
Oh,
apa namanya? Video. Eh,
Python. Oh,
ada di bagian video. Loh, bentar. Kok saya nggak bisa? Ya, di video ada adjust background and effect. Nah, itu ada tanda tambah, add image. Nah, tambahin image mau pakai foto
eh,
yang ini gitu.
Cari yang mana nih? Whiteboard ini ya? Bukan.
No, ada video,
Oh iya ini ya.
kemudian adjust background and effects katanya.
Oh iya. Virtual background. Caranya gimana ya? Yang udah.
Ada tanda tambah.
Oh iya ini ya.
Ya, itu
Add,
diklik.
add image ya.
Ya, add image. Nah,
Malah kurang bagus ini.
oh coba pakai green screen.
Udah
Di
saya udah mencari green screen soalnya di sini kalau saya nggak mencari green screen nggak bisa dibuka begini katanya nih.
jangan dipencet green screen-nya kalau gitu.
Sebentar. Malah buram ininya. Soalnya
Coba,
kan aku
coba.
bertuliskan your device requires a green screen to support virtual backgrounds. Tertulisnya itu.
Hmm.
Kalau saya nggak pencet green screen malah nggak muncul gitu, nggak bisa ditekan gitu.
Oh, oke deh, oke oke. Nah, ini juga tampilannya kalau pakai green screen begini, begini tadi.
Sebentar. Oh, wah rambutnya Kak Farabi jadi merah. Jadi merah.
Kalau nggak make, nah gini dia.
Di sini
Tapi
katanya
nggak
oh,
apa-apa deh,
nggak
nggak
usah
apa-apa Terry. Ya,
apa pakai ini nggak apa-apa juga.
iya, nggak apa-apa. Atau saya juga nggak usah pakai background supaya
Terserah aja
kita,
sih.
ah,
Kalau saya sih terserah aja.
supaya kita sama ya.
Mm-mm.
Oke, ayo Terry.
Nggak digigit nyamuk ya kalau di luar.
Saya mudah bosen kalau di dalam kamar, jadi kalau di luar nanti ada apa namanya anak-anak yang sering main ke sini,
Oke.
ya kadang mereka menghibur gitu. Oke, silakan dimulai
Ini
saja.
oke. Jadi eh presentasi gitu ya.
Iya,
Oke. Halo,
per,
nama
mhm.
nama saya adalah Terry dan ini adalah game yang saya dan dosen saya di Mister Farabi yang dibuat oleh saya dan dosen saya Mister Farabi.
Boleh
Namanya
di
adalah Fast
screen
Maze.
eh
Definisi eh
Terry di slideshow. Teka,
tampilkan gini ya. Ya ini ya.
bukan, tekan tombol yang pojok
Slideshow.
kanan bawah. Pojok kanan bawah tuh ada tanda panah yang nah itu. Tekan itu.
Nah ini nih.
Oke.
Oh ini
Nah,
ya.
silakan dimulai,
Nah,
ulang.
jadi definisi dari proyek saya, eh, tujuan dari game yang diciptakan oleh
You
saya
can
dan
speak in English.
oh, the
Do
purpose of this game that are created by me and my teacher is to locate the exit while navigating the maze and being surrounded and chased by monster.
mhm. That's-
Okay. The purpose of the project or the project goal is to strengthen my understanding of programming and then
mhm.
allowing me to think more flexible in how to program, in how to make a
Exactly.
program, or how if I were to add another code in the future, and then learning new knowledge. Uh,
Just dismiss.
yes, dismiss. Okay. And then learning new knowledge. For example, there are several new variable or code such as the wall, and then
Mhm.
character, and then
Mhm.
the monster, and then
Mhm.
the bullets.png, which is how to
Oke.
create a bullet to kill monster, and then learn how
Oke.
to cooperate with other if you were to create these stages is very necessary because I thought in the future if you want to create game or any other program or computer software program, you need to learn how to cooperate with others just like I did with my teacher.
Mhm.
And you have to learn how to think more creatively, such as maybe you created this game because you were
Mhm.
inspired by a game that was similar to it, but from the original one, so that people would find it more interesting to play your game.
Oke.
Okay. Next, uh, which is the tools to create this project, which is the Python, which is the source and the provider of the code, and then the Pygame, which is an application within the Python,
Mhm.
and then random module to randomly create monster and then to set
Mhm.
their speed, such as every time you enter the game, their speed would be different, and then the class game sprite maybe to create the character of the mob and then to create the character of the character you play, and then the loop,
Oke.
for example, the monster would patrol in a specified and given coordinate again and again in a loop. Okay. Continue.
Yes.
Okay. And then the distinctive features of my project that were different from others is that the monster of other people in a similar game like me were just an ordinary monster like in Pac-Man, like a ghost. But mine is
Mhm.
different. It is look like a robot, like a futuristic robot,
Mhm.
And then the speed of the monster is different because I added it with random modules so that each time you play my game, the speed of the monster is different.
Okay.
And then the demonstration of the project.
Okay.
Okay. Is this enough or should I continue?
You have to demonstrate for us first and then
Oh,
continue the prospect of your game.
should I stop share and then open the VS?
Open. You're right.
Hold on for a second. VS Code. Uh, hold on, it's still loading.
It's okay.
Uh, I, sebentar, masih loading. Ada. Oh, nggak bisa ya?
Keep calm. Keep calm.
Oh, ini dia nih, coba. Here you go. Hold on.
Okay.
This is
Wait.
the
We haven't seen that yet. Okay. Come on.
Okay, this is the game that me and my teacher, Mr. Farah, we create together. Originally,
Okay.
the moment you open the apps or the application, you would immediately started playing it. But I thought it was too plain, so I asked Mr. Farabi to adding the entry module so that when you first enter the app, you would first see this and then the word start game.
Okay. Let's see that.
Okay, let's start the game. Hold on. Here you go.
Here we go.
You can move around like this while navigating the place, and then while killing
Oh
monster.
my God. It's so lagging.
You cannot see it clearly.
No, no, no. I can't see that, but kind of lagging your voice.
Oh,
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
then after
Wow.
you kill all of the monster here, you just need to approach this like dot, which looks like a Pac-Man, and then enter, and then you win. One of the mode that I added with my teacher is this cool word after you win, and then the replay mode. Hold on, kenapa ini? Ntar mau.
Exactly.
Before this, there isn't any replay button. But I thought it is very necessary to add a replay button because before this, if you want to replay the game, you need to exit and erase the mixed game, press X, and then you need to run the file again. I thought it was
Rerun.
very
Yeah.
troublesome. I thought it was very troublesome. So I asked my teacher to help install the replay button. So
Try. Uh-huh. Try to get loose.
yes, this is what I'm trying to do. Before this, that is what you see. That is the picture you will see if I win, and this is the picture that you see if I lose.
Uh-huh. Game over. Okay. Interesting.
Should I head back to the presentation in Canvas?
Yeah. You
Okay,
sure?
then exit this one.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, Sebentar ya.
Take your time.
Oh, belum dihapus. Nah, ini. Bukan. Nah, ini nih. Hah? Kok, kok malah muncul?
What's
Ah,
happening?
ini nih. Udah maaf. Oh. Ternyata tadi itu komputernya lagging gitu. Jadi saya mencoba memencet em, eh, apa tadi itu yang jalankan apa ini yang jalankan run Python filenya beberapa kali. Ternyata sesudah saya selesai bikin menjelaskan tadi tiba-tiba muncul beberapa langsung. Nah,
I
ini
got
kelihatan.
you. Now I can see that.
Okay, so the prospect of my game or the things that I wanted to add to my game in the future, one of them is that a wall that can move on its own so that it would make it more challenging for the player to pass it. And then the second one is a ground that sometimes has pothole in it, and then
Mm-hmm.
some of them were filled with monster to ambush the players.
Mm-hmm.
And then the most important thing in a game, I guess, is an NPC because it allows player to interact with them,
Okay.
such as giving new missions or quests or proceed to the next level and so on.
Okay.
A new map, for example, after we pass the game that I just played, and after I pass, we can immediately go to the next level like that.
Okay.
And then getting a new weapon, for example, not just the bullets that I just showed earlier, maybe a laser weapon, things like that. Okay, continue.
Yes.
All right. I guess that is all.
That's
Continue.
all? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. This is my entire explanation. I'm sorry if there is anything that is lacking, because this is my first time creating a presentation
Wow.
in Canvas. Thank you. This is my
That's
presentation.
quite nice. Okay. Okay, Terry. Thank you so much for your presentation. By the way, that's great. I mean, this is really your first time, Terry, to create
Uh,
presentation?
I guess I once create another presentation in PowerPoint, but I never really
Present them?
I never really present them. I made them just for fun.
Oh, okay. But, you know, it's for beginner, this is quite good.
Really?
Yeah, for beginner. I mean, you can improve the point that you have provided on your screen on your slide. Not just like the most beginner that I met. It will say like just read the points. There is no improvisation, but you did something nice today.
So you mean I added a few extra words that made it easier for the people that I
Yeah,
presented to understand?
that's what we need. So PowerPoint is just a point. It means that something that you know kind of another insight behind the points. You have to explain that,
Mm,
and we need that as audience. Okay,
I see.
and yeah. Okay, Terry, thank you so much. And I want to say, yeah, congratulations for your graduation today.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oke. Eh dari parents mungkin ada yang mau ditanyakan?
Mungkin papa saya sedang.
Cukup Mas Farabi.
Iya? Pak. Iya, parents. Pak.
Ya, saya sih cukup ya untuk di tahun ini. Saya mengucapkan terima kasih buat tim Algonova dan tim peserta Farabi dan rekan-rekan yang lain yang ikut mengenalkan EA kepada Terry. Untuk first time ini dia sebagai beginner, saya melihatnya cukup oke lah sebagai semula untuk mengenal dunia EA untuk awal dia. Saya cukup apresiasi dengan album inovatif ini.
Iya, parents.
Jadi bisa dilanjut Pak.
Oh, iya. Baik, parents.
Ya, di tempatnya papa saya kerja ini internetnya sering gangguan gitu.
Oh iya, baik parents. Terima kasih parents. Oke, Terry,
Ya,
Nah, sekarang giliran saya yang presentasi, Ter, ya.
oke.
Jadi, ini kewajiban saya harus sampaikan. Nah, ini dia. Jadi, yang pertama, saya ingin mengucapkan, can you see that?
Yes.
So, for the first one, I want to say big, big, big congratulations for you, Terry. Okay?
Oke.
Yeah, why? Because you have passed your Python Pro first year. Okay? And then I just wanna explain to you about, after you finish your Python Pro 1, Algonova has Python Pro second year. And then this is kind of the lesson that you will learn in Python Pro second year. Could you see? You know what is this, Terry?
Yes, that is motion tracker and
Yeah.
identity recognition app, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, that's right. So in Python Pro second year, this is kind of the material or the lesson that you will learn, but this is optional because you know what, till now I haven't found my student to choose this lesson to learn because it's quite advanced level and it needs compatible computer.
If you
But
ask, oh,
mhm,
if you ask me, the first difficulty, which is it is quite advanced, it is not that big of a problem. As long as you are willing to learn it and persistent, I guess you can master it. But the second one, which is a compatible computer, I guess that is the problem.
yeah, but this is just the option. I mean, you can learn the theory of this one, but if you do not want to practice that, it's completely fine. Because yeah, I do not want to, had the information that it needs kind of compatible computer or laptop. Okay? And then this
Oh,
is the example that the model will do for you. And then, you know what? This is actually AI. I mean, we will go to the AI section and then yeah, it
oh,
consists of mathematical formulation.
all right. I have seen this person before.
Oh yeah?
Remember when, if I'm not wrong, over a month ago, when you asked me if I want to participate in the advanced Zoom meeting,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
if I'm not wrong, you showed me this person, or is it not? Or when we first meet, if I'm not wrong, you show me that this is the advanced Python, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. I I think I forgot about that. Excuse me, Terry. I'm so sorry.
Well, it's fine.
And then this is the example, Terry. Okay. And then also, it's not just learn this one. Python Pro is wide material, so you will learn about how to analyze also stock or shares like this. This is the example of or a part of data analysis part. And then you will learn how to read data.
To be honest, things like stock are very difficult, but there are general knowledge, if I'm not wrong, about it.
Yeah.
If you,
But today, I mean, in this one, we will talk about the technical skill or the technical issue. I mean, we will create the plot or the visualization, and then we have to interpret the data. We will analyze the data and make decision for that. That's what you will learn in Python Pro second year. And then also you will create an application. And this is kind of the example of the application. Yeah, it's almost same with the PyQt, but this application is made for mobile. So it's just a difference based on its the device that you will use. Okay?
I
Okay,
see.
there. Okay. I think that's all about Python Pro second year. And then later, you can contact this number if you want to continue maybe. Okay,
Uh,
Terry?
okay.
I'll
Uh,
send you the number if you want.
yes, or you can just send it to my father if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Okay. But I will probably be busy in the next few months if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's okay. I will tell you later. Okay. Thank you so much. I think that's all. Do you have question?
Uh, yes, I remember. Do you remember the video that you just showed me before?
Which one?
You know, about a man and then
Oh
showing a
yeah.
bottle, a book.
Yeah. What's happening with that man?
Uh, I remember. I remember that when you first show me that video, what did you say? All right, it was quite difficult to analyze more than one thing at once. Before this, in the video that you just showed me, I saw the AI in that man's video can only scan at most one thing. If it's more than two, the AI would become extremely lagging.
Yeah. You're right with it. You know, it has kind of, I don't know how to say that, but it has kind of the limitation. So if your computer has nice power to compute the code, well, you can increase the kind of the border or the, I don't know how to say that, batasan untuk analisisnya. Okay? But if you has uh yeah, maybe just like mine, standard power of the computer, a laptop, well, I do not recommend you to increase the limitation.
What
That's,
do you mean?
I
Uh,
mean, jadi kalau kita ingin menganalisis dia sekaligus banyak banyak benda, itu ada batasan yang kita setting di codingannya. Tapi itu semakin berat dan membutuhkan tenaga komputasi yang lebih tinggi lagi. Laptop
berapa
saya aja sering nge-lag, ya. Kenapa, Tiri?
Memangnya seberapa tinggi kok kemampuan komputasi yang diperlukan
Kalau computer vision
untuk bagi
itu setidaknya Terry recommended banget kalau Terry ukuran filenya dulu aja deh. Ukuran filenya itu kan terdiri dari berapa foto ya? Kalau tidak salah itu 50.000 foto apa ya? Nah, foto itu sangat berat Terry untuk dianalisis. Ya kurang lebih adalah sekitar 5 giga mungkin membuat modelnya doang. Dan gambarnya ditambah mungkin. Nah, itu baru model loh. Tambah gambar katakanlah 5 10. Nah, itu bisa ngehang langsung tuh laptop.
itu
Nah,
prosesornya atau
apalagi
RAM
videonya lebih berat lagi tuh.
itu yang 10 GB-nya itu apakah prosesor RAM-nya atau kapasitas penyimpanannya?
Ketika dia memprosesnya.
Oh iya, nggak
Iya.
sering hang,
Hah?
nggak heran ya sering hang, sering nge-lag maksudnya.
Bukan, memang kalau computer vision itu rata-rata laptop yang kan karena dia berhubungan dengan gambar ya. Jadi kalau Terry membuat video itu kan kadang-kadang video itu kan kumpulan gambar. Nah, itu kalau Terry membuat video pasti ukuran videonya filenya gede-gede. Nah, apalagi untuk menganalisis itu tidak heran dia gede filenya. Gitu.
Ya sih.
Oke, Terry, I think that's all for today. Sekarang kita terakhir foto. Boleh Terry pasang filter.
Oh ya sebentar sebelum kita lanjut tadi kata Farabi kan bilang kan ada yang 50.000 gambar. 50.000 gambar itu dari mana datangnya?
Itu nanti saya kasih. Itu biasanya sering dipakai. Jadi ada orang yang mengembangkan computer vision. dia mengumpulkan gambar itu dan sengaja memang buat dipelajari gitu. Jadi ada apa? Kalau nggak salah ada 16 jenis objek yang ada di dalam. Saya lupa
Oh,
gitu.
supaya itu kayak misalnya spesies anjing ya. Anjing kan
Iya,
disebut orang anjing tapi banyak jenisnya, ada yang hitam, kecil,
iya,
besar gitu
betul.
ya.
Ayo kita foto dulu, Terry.
Oke, filter ya. Filternya gimana? Cara buka filternya gimana ya? Oh, ini ya.
Klik yang video setting, adjust, change video filter. Nah, cari yang Toge Wisuda, graduation cap.
Oh, yang video, sebentar ya. Choose video filter ya.
Yap,
Sebentar. Oh, ketemu juga. Sebentar ya.
tanam ubi.
Oh, nggak bisa ya.
Nggak bisa. Kalau
Eh,
kalau nggak bisa nggak apa-apa deh.
soalnya
Ya,
nih,
kita foto biasa aja ya. Nggak apa-apa, saya nggak make juga. Ayo.
soalnya nih dipencet nggak mau muncul, kenapa ya? Oh,
Oh, ya
oh,
udah
oh
nggak.
ya. Entar. Agree aja dah. Sebentar ya. Studio Effects. Kok nggak mau muncul ya? Sebentar. Ini tinggal diklik aja kan harusnya.
Betul.
Ini nggak mau nih.
Ya udah nggak apa-apa.
Apa ya? Ya nggak tahu juga, kisahnya akan nambahkan filter.
Oke, nggak apa-apa Terry. Ayo kita foto, pasang gayanya. 3, 2,
Sebentar.
1,
Sebentar. Ini gimana ya?
dan. Oke, lagi. 3,
Hmm.
2, 1. Oke, done. Oke, Terry. Thank you so much for today and congratulations. And then I hope you will find your way. Oke?
Iya, soalnya semenjak saya udah jadi 17 ini udah pusing gitu, terus bikin KTP lah, bikin SIM motor, habis tuh daftar buka tabungan apa segala macam, aduh bikin pusing rasanya.
Pendewasaan ya.
Iya, banyak sekali.
Oke, Terry.